When starting any project, it's important to match the tools with the actual thing you're about to do. For example, many people think that they need to build a web app when really all they need is a single page website. Some people think they need a website when all they really need is just a shared spreadsheet, because all they're sharing is data. One tool that helps you do this is Airtable, which is a bit like an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Sheet with extra features and functionality attached. So in this example, my favorite example is a website called Nocode. So nocode.pizza. And why I like this is because it tracks all the latest no-code tools as they become popular. So we've got a list of probably a whole bunch of no-code tools you've never heard of. A lot of people don't realize how vast the no-code space is. But it's just a bunch of rows. You got your name, you got your description, you got your category, URL, and a button here which takes you to the URL. So that's exactly what we're about to create here. So to begin, we're going to sign up for free. I'll just go through this. That shouldn't take too long, unless Nocode is, not Nocode, unless Airtable's having issues. Tell us about yourself. We are going to sure, launch a product, why not? How often, how frequently? Say we never. But really, I use it all the time. Next. Okay, so this is just because it does a free plan. What would you like to name your workspace? I really don't care, just create it. Okay, skip. Now, the first thing we're going to do is create a base. And we're going to start from scratch. I'm going to call it Nocode log. And now let's open that up. Now it's given us a whole bunch of stuff, name, notes, attachments. We'll get into automations and apps later, but as we're basically going to reproduce this one, we'll just do name, button, not going to do a description, category URL, and I'm going to add a new one called Alexa ranking. So we're going to go to Alexa, find its rank, and whether the rank is going up or down. Okay, so we can get rid of notes. Let's just delete attachments, delete status. And the first one we're going to build is, call it URL, and it is a link URL, save. And we'll just add Airtable as the first one. URL is just up here, so it won't take very long to find. We're going to quickly do the button. I'm going to make this a button. It's going to be called open. I like this blue button color. And the formula is, as in what the button that opens URL is the URL field. Okay, so now we've already got the name and the button. Now let's look at the category. The categories are fixed. So I think this is called a select, because you can only select from a certain thing. Category, we'll do select, multiple select, because there could be a few to choose from. So if we look here, we've got web pages, analytics, tools, APIs. So because Airtable is, it's a great question. What is it? It's got to be in here somewhere. Let's search Airtable. Next. Airtable. It is data. That's exactly what it is. So we'll add an option called data. And we might have e-commerce, might have web apps, web pages. Let's quickly find some more. API and analytics, and then we'll finish that. API analytics, and then save. Now we can just add data. So we can add a few different other ones if it fits into multiple categories. Now we want to add an Alexa rank. And this is going to be a number. It's not a decimal because you can't have point something. And integer, allow negative? Nope, there's no negatives in this one, but there will be in the rank. So we'll add the rank next. Alexa move. What is that Alexa rank? We'll add the move to number. But this time we're going to allow negative because it can go down. Okay, so now let's move on over to Alexa and find out the Alexa rank for Airtable. Alexa rank check. Site info, yeah, I think this is it. So we'll search for Airtable. Okay, it shows you some similar sites, but we want to go down, 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 all the way to the actual rank. And the rank is 4005. So we'll go ahead and we'll add this to this, and the move is, it's actually gone down. So that would be negative 1020, 1260. So we'll go negative 1260. Okay, so now when it comes time, we can go through and fill out a bunch of things, but you get the whole gist. So now we want to share. We want to share access to Nocode log. We want to create a view link. We want to share the current view. We want to just share the grid. And we've got a link. So now we can preview. And now we've got Airtable, we've got its URL, which you can click on, but we just made a convenient button so you can just click on it directly. You've got the Alexa rank, and you've got the Alexa move. So what else has Airtable done? They've added lots of things. So it's got a free plan, they've added a screenshot, they've added Twitter. Looks like it's got a little bit lazy on the Twitter. I mean, it's not such a bad thing. And yeah, he's got 243, so I highly recommend checking out nocode.pizza. But there you go. We have basically gone from 0 to you got something you can share that has functionality, which you can then update. So if you wanted to add something new, you can add, I don't know, pick Bubble. Seems like a very popular site. I don't know, just automatically did that. Let's go http://bubble.io. This one's for web apps. And then we can drag this to the top because we'd want that to be at the top. Now, let's see how quickly it updated. Yep, there you go. It's already added the field. Now, one cool thing is automations. So you can say, okay, automation 1, post to Twitter. You can say when a record is created in table 1, because this is table 1. Add an action, post a tweet. You can say new no code product. Then you can add a record, which will be the name. So there's the name, so you insert the name. So, and then check it out at the URL. And then when you've added a new record, and these are records, it will automatically post that out to Twitter. I recommend that you make it completely finished, and you don't do what I do, where you just finish it all, one field at a time. But there, then you go done. There's no Twitter actually linked to this account, so it obviously wouldn't work, so we can't test it. But there you go, that's a tutorial on how to use Airtable.